Hi Terry, hi Steve. How are you doing? Hi Paul, hi Joan. Good evening to you all. Rachel, Eleanor, John, David, Martin. Good evening. It's Friday night once more. Hang on. Oh, these comments are flying now. Hang on. Hi Tracy, Leela, Jamie, Barry, Jabba, Rocky, Donna. Hi Callum. Yes, so it's Friday night once more. The week has gone really quickly. It's been a terrible week for weather. For anybody else on here that works outside, they'll understand exactly what I mean. It's not been good, not been good. Put me right behind this week, standing out in that rain. I don't mind when I'm fishing, but when you're working, the last thing you want to be doing is laying down on the floor in a puddle. But unfortunately, that's the nature of the job. But you just got to get on with it and ignore it as much as you can. But believe me, fixing cars in the rain, some jobs are not really the best. I'll message you, Jabba, don't you worry. Hi George, how you doing? I hope you're all ready for your little road trip to the club tomorrow. You have a great time. See, Ray's got some bits for you that I've given him as well. So when you get there, give Ray a shake and he's got something for you. Now, let's have a look. Last Sunday, we had a new location. Hi Cheryl. We had a new location to go to. And we went to it. And it had great potential until I walked down this alleyway from the car park. Hi Cuddy, how you doing? Wasn't man up. Yeah, right, okay. You stand out there in that pouring rain and you tell me to man up. I walked through this little alleyway down to the water and I've got to admit, I have never seen so many boats in one area in my life. It was unbelievable the amount of boats there. We looked at the area and when we looked on Google there was a few boats, but there was quite a few. There must have been 300 boats there, which really, no problems George, really caused us a problem because there was nowhere we could actually throw a magnet because the boats were lining both sides of the water. Unbelievable, to be honest with you. Good evening Mercia, Secrets of Thames Phil, how you doing? Yeah, it was a bit of a problem, so we had to move on from that area because there's no way we're going to fish that. That's going to be a winter one, but I am looking forward to doing it, but we're going to have to wait, I would say, until the winter when it's going to be a little bit better. Hi Devota. Anyway, but we moved on to another place and we went to a bridge I've done once before. You know, there wasn't a plan. This new place was meant to be really good. We went to another place which I've done before. Things were coming out and we'd been there about an hour and a bloke came along to us and he's got like a jacket on Marshall and that, and he says, I don't know, a couple of places like that. He says, I don't know whether you're aware of it, but there's a regatta on today. There's going to be about 100 boats going up and down here. And we thought, great, what a day that's going to be. So yet again, it's time to move on. We moved up a little bit further. We were going to try there, but the boats started coming then, and really, they were coming. So we had to move on again. So because of the errors in, we had to go back to another place that we'd done before. But it worked. It worked. Well, it did for Paul. Paul had an absolutely awesome find there. And so we did a lot of moving around. We did a lot of driving last week. And it worked out really well for Paul in the end. It's hard work. It's one of those ones. It's an old stone bridge. My arms was killing me, to be honest with you, because when you're leaning over a stone bridge, because it's quite high and you're putting all the pressure on there, you end up with a lot. As you can see, I've still got cuts and that from the wall, but we grinned and bared it and it paid off well in the end. So the day didn't turn out too bad in the end. It's just far too much driving. Let's have a look. Sarah, how you doing? If I've missed anyone, I apologise. I'm going to try and keep up with it, but hi Tim, how you doing? But anyway, this Sunday we've got a new location and I'm sort of 90% sure I've never been there before. Bit of an awkward one, because when we were speaking about earlier in the week, I couldn't remember whether I'd done it or not, and that's the problem with I've been out like nearly every Sunday now for over 5 years. I don't think I've done it, but if I have done it, it was a long time ago, and if it was a long time ago, I wouldn't have done it with the 360. So we definitely got to give it a go, but it does look good. It looks amazing. Missed the chat. Moving on, meeting. I'm not ignoring, just listening. Fair enough, fair enough. So yes, so we've got a place we're going to do. It looks like it had potential. It's an old area again. It's on a river, which we really like doing. So we shall see. Hi Stuart, how you doing? I'm trying to keep up with these comments. I think I said hello to Tracy, but anyway, if I didn't, hi Tracy, hi Liz, hi Judy. So yes, Sunday, looking forward to that, getting out there, and apparently we've got a 60% chance of rain, so we're going to get wet. Nothing new there. You know, you can have these good days during the week, and after last Sunday I thought things were finally looking up. No. This week was definitely not looking up. Definitely not looking up. I see Mercia went to one of my favourite bridges in Coventry, in all fairness. Do like that area. Has paid me very well. That's exactly where the Cooper's bomb came from. Hi Lynn, how you doing? So yeah, I did like that Coventry. We have done that stretch quite a lot. I'm doing good, thanks Liz, doing good. Now, I don't know whether you've had a chance to watch it. If you haven't, you know, make sure you go ahead and have a look at it. Hi Stuart. The bridge in Oxford. Now, the first video that was out Wednesday, that was all from an hour and a half fishing. Hi Lindsay. And as you can see, that a hell of a lot of stuff came out of that one place in an hour and a half. We've got Darren Rice. Good evening, Darren. Happy birthday to you. So yes, it's Darren's birthday today. He's 21 again, plus VAT. Saving that. So what, my comments are froze again. Come on, keep going. Kept telling people you pull that Cooper out of there. Yeah, it's kind of cool, the Cooper's bomb. I've got to admit, it's definitely different. Hi Claire, how you doing? I've lost my train of thought now. I forget where I was. Oh, come on. No, that's good. That's good. Right. Okay, they're moving again now. The comments keep freezing, but in here you've probably got 4 or 5 people streaming as well, so it slows it down a little bit. Let's put it that way. No, Jabber. I think that might be Wednesdays, actually. I'm nearly finished. Well, I'm sort of finished tomorrow's, but no, I think we're going into another one, because the second part of the video is for the next hour and a half, and you will not believe the amount of stuff that came out. The amount of stuff that came out of that stretch is unbelievable. So yeah, in an hour and a half, we had 35 minutes of finds. Now, the second, I think it was hour 40, we've probably got the same again as well. It's absolutely unbelievable, the amount of stuff that came out of there, and it just kept coming. Still quite a bit. And there is, yeah, you just got to work a bit harder at that area. I mean, when we first went there, you didn't have to work very well. But the times we've been back, and probably been back about 3 or 4 times, you just have to work a little bit harder. Roger's watching, but he's got archive from welding. Roger, always wear your mask. Hi Elaine, how you doing? So I don't know whether you've noticed, that way behind me, Online Magnets have got a flash sale on at the moment. It ends, I think, midnight on Monday. 20% off everything on Online Magnets, and this is getting to that time of year again. Head over there and get yourself a new magnet, and you could always get one of mine. You could always get an Integrity. But yeah, everything Online Magnets, 20% off for this bank holiday weekend, which is a brilliant deal. You know, there's lots of 10% codes around, but to get 20% off, absolutely brilliant. I spoke to Miles about it, so anyone that wants anything, just head over there, get yourself 20% off for the weekend. Finishes at midnight on Monday, and you can actually go out and enjoy yourself with a new magnet while it's 20% off, which, you know, like I say, it's a massive cut, that is. So big up to Miles at Online Magnets for doing that for everyone. But definitely worth a look. Two Brothers Treasures Magnet Fishing, how you doing? Thank you for dropping in. There we go. Bloody internet. It's all right for you posh people, you know, with the really good, quick, fast internet. Unfortunately, where I am, it's not the fastest at the moment. And with so many people on there, it does slow things down a little bit. One man, one magnet. Good evening to you as well. So, yes, we've got lots of kingfishers on, and we've got the Mad family on. So yes, it's collab weekend in America. I see that the Brits have crashed the party. So yeah, Dave and Ray and Lee are over there. I'm sure they're going to have a fantastic day tomorrow. So I'm sure there's going to be plenty of lives and plenty of videos. So if you want to see what's going on and see how they do it in America, don't forget, check out people's channels, because I'm sure you're going to find it on there. I know George is planning on doing quite a few lives tomorrow. So that'll be interesting to see. Hi Nicola, how are you? What's that? It's Memorial Day weekend here in the US. Alright, okay, fair enough. I don't know about a lot of the dates and things in America, but a lot going on at the weekend. So let's have a look. Let me catch up with these comments. Would you be restricted from fishing in castle moats if there's any left? Yeah, I'd say you definitely would need permission to do something like that, because most of them are protected as well. You would have to get permission to do it. I know somebody did do it once, and they did actually get told off for doing it, because you will need permission, because it will be classed as private, and these are going to be listed buildings, and I don't think they're going to want you throwing a magnet in. But you never know. You know, it's like anything. Unless you seek permission and ask, you won't actually know. Jabra, I wouldn't send her it. I really wouldn't send her it. Yeah, I mean, it could be interesting. I don't think there is many castle moats left around here, to be honest with you, but you never know. But I wouldn't just go and do it. If you're going to do it, definitely get permission first, because you probably find yourself in a lot of trouble for doing that. Oh yeah, you will dread to think, Nick. 100% you'll dread to think. And you'll probably want to give him a clip round the ear hole as well when you watch it. I know, don't think she's been out this year, has she? Part-timer. I'll let Jabba do that. I'm definitely not getting involved in that, to be honest with you. Anywhere's worth a try, Callum. You've just got to go for it. You've just got to, if you see somewhere, try it. If it's not on private ground, then just go for it. If it is on private ground, try and get permission. You know, it's probably not as bad as you think. I think a lot of people sort of avoid permissions because they don't want to ask the question. But asking the question, you never know. There's only two answers, that yes or no. So that's one way you'll find out. Hi Annie B, how are you doing? So who's out this weekend then? Let's have a look who's on here. I think Jabba will be happy when I tell him, but we shall see. I mean, and who's going to the club? Let's see who's actually out in America. Who's actually going to be going there? And who's out this weekend? A nice bank holiday weekend. You've got a chance of having a couple of days out if you think you can stand it. Let's put it that way. No, Kelly, there's no American price. I don't 90% sure they're not American prices. I'm 230. Oh, Gert sneaked in as well. Busy eating your kebab. We're going at the... Well, I expected that, Lindsay. When's there a weekend where you're not out? Don't think Roger's going to be doing a lot, though. He might just have to sit there and be quiet. Would make a pleasant change. Got work Monday. Oh, definitely ain't working Monday. No. Out magnet fishing, metal detecting and swimming. Blimey, you got a busy weekend then. Excited to meet Ray and Dave. Yeah, I hope they're flying the flag. When it's a collab in the UK. I think we're going to have a bit of a meet up, but it's not going to be all the glitz and glamour it has been before, because it's too hard work and I really don't have the time to do it. So I'm going to find somewhere later in the year and just say, look, this is where we're going to be. If anyone wants to join us, they're quite welcome to. Paul Hager, how you doing? Roger be supervisors. He's going axe throwing tomorrow. Oh my God. So he's got arc eye, he can't see properly, and you're going to let him throw axes? Fair enough. Graham Rogers, good evening. Word of advice, definitely stand behind him, Lindsay. If he's throwing while he can't see, that really won't be good. Paint your sign. Oh dear. Welsh Dragon, good evening to you. I know Alistair will be out, he's always out. Very unlike him to have a weekend at home. He's got good life insurance. Axe throwing with arcite. Oh my God. Well, at least we'll probably see how good he is, because if he manages to hit anything, then, you know, that says he's going to be pretty good. Anyway, so after the video, the Oxford video coming up, I've got our day actually in Sheffield, where we went to a very smelly place, and I am going to blame Roger for that. He can't type a comment back because he can't read. I live right by the sea, and the old smugglers, routes and all that, you know how it works out. That'll be interesting, Martin, definitely. Yeah, things like that, because there was a lot of them about then. Back in the old days, you know, and things used to get sneaked in quite a lot. Now they just blatantly just come across. But back then, yeah, a lot of ships sailed through the night to get things out. Wrapping bubble. See if we can record it. Yeah. If I was you, I'd record it from quite a distance. And if he starts turning, duck. It was a good laugh. We did have fun. There's a lot of people like arguing in Sheffield. I've got to admit, I've never been to a place like it with people arguing like they did there. I mean, before they even got me magnet in the water, somebody was having a go at me, and then about 10 minutes later, another one, and yeah, it was quite a day for it. It really was. It's that mad family, see, they bring trouble on everyone. I love that place. It was a good day. We had a laugh, but I mean, there's a lot of people that moan there. I've never been to a place really where anyone's moaned like that, and it weren't just one. There was like 3 or 4 of them. I don't know what you lot have been doing up there to upset them that much, but something's been going on. Blindfolded axe throwing. Not sure about that with you, Nick. You know, throwing blooming axes at people's kneecaps, that's just not fair. I'll be beyond Roger. He's I have life insurance just in case. Oh dear. Well, that's a new one. Is there any particular reason for this? Was this like a present or something? Was suddenly on this sudden urge for Roger to throw axes? Magnet Steve, how you doing? I've got a bucket full of horseshoes. I always give Terry my horseshoes. Blimey, she must have hundreds of the things now. Never. He did say you'd never been. But then he said he saw you doing it. So yeah, he's a bit of a contradicting one, that was. Only been driven twice. Missed lots of heavy stuff. Yeah. Don't do the Grand Union Canal. It really, really smells. Really smells. Yeah, Jess bought him it. Is that like, just let him get out a bit of anger? Because, I've done quite a few of these escape rooms. There's only one escape room that I haven't got out of. I paid my way out in the end. But I want to do one of these rage rooms. I mean, has anyone on it done one of them? I want to know if anyone's done a rage room, because they do look fun. Rage rooms do. Have a safe drive, George. Definitely have a safe drive, and I'll try and pop onto one of your lives tomorrow. But as usual, my weekends are hectic. But I hope you have a fantastic day. You finally get to fish with the people, because I know around your way there's not a lot of you. But no, I hope you have a great day. I'm trying to keep up with the comments. Yeah, I'm sure they're going to have great fun there. That's the thing with the club. It's not always about the fishing. It's a chance of meeting people you haven't met before, what you get out of the water. What is a rage room? You not ever heard of a rage room, Jabba? Blimey. A rage room. No problems, George. You take care, mate. A rage room is where you get to go in a room and just smash everything up. So yeah, I think it'd be really, really fun, to be honest with you. Never done a rage room, but the wife definitely make look when if I upset her. So yeah, you literally just go into a room and smash everything up. I mean, to me that sounds brilliant. I really want to do it. My daughter wants to do it as well, so I think I might have to head to a rage room and just smash a few things up. Is that not gone yet, Paul? I thought that was all sorted. Oh dear. See, look, people want to do it now. Smashing the out of stuff. Well, there we go then. Maybe that's what we should do one weekend, is fish somewhere where there's a rage room. Then we could just nip in and just beat the living daylights out of everything. Ladies, George. But yeah, a rage room does sound fun. I mean, I don't know what sort of things they put in there, but that would be really good, to be honest with you. Police have got to intervene now. Really? Just says she couldn't do an escape room. She's not intelligent. I've done loads of escape rooms. I even did one in America, actually. It was a day, it was pouring down with rain, so we went and done $200 they charged just for that. $200! We did get out, we got one of the quickest times, and I did one for my son's birthday a couple of months back, and we got out of that one pretty well. So yeah, I don't actually mind them, but a rage room just definitely sounds fun. Yeah, that's the trouble with shallow water and stony. Doesn't take a lot to break one now, that's the thing. The 360s are good, but they just don't have that protection of like a clamp magnet, because they always will get hit on the corner. I do that every month. What, rage or break things up? Terry, no, that's not the idea. It's not where Terry goes in and beats everyone up. It's where Terry goes in and smashes everything up. Hi Sean, how you doing? Friday like a rage room. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me, Terry. That really wouldn't. Well, you never know, Jab, but they might actually do one. Just with that, I think I'm definitely going to have a look into it and see. I know there is a few around now, but it just sounds fun to be able to go in somewhere and just smash everything up. I think that'd be great, to be honest with you. Mind you, it's not what you do anyway, Jabba. Go in somewhere, get stressed, and just break things up. I think they call it a work, a job. wrong turns at the range room, you end up in the manager's office. Oh, that'd be funny, wouldn't it? That would be fun. Lucky not to lose your evolution. Yeah, I think we've all had those twitchy moments, to be honest with you. Going in a room with Terry if she's on. Yeah, you don't have a good record with them, do you, Japper? You have a bit of trouble with them. They keep giving you bans for some reason. I could do that in Roger's garage. Oh, go for it. Make sure you film it though. Have you seen them videos like where the kids are annoying the parents and they're playing on their Xbox or something like that, and literally the parents come in and they throw it out the window just to see the kids' faces? It's absolutely brilliant. I've got close to it a couple of times as well, to be honest with you. Paul, you're a wimp. He's not a wimp, he's married. There's a big difference. It's called being sensible. Calling him a wimp. No, he's just being sensible, believe me. Terry with his arm. She always is. A broomstick's never far away. Right, wait for the abuse. 3, 2, 1. Not a wimp, just not daft. It's called self-preservation, I believe. I think that's what it is. Wait, there we go. I forgot there's a bit of a delay. I thought she was taking her time. So yeah, rage room, escape room. Anything to do on a weekend, something a little bit different. But escape rooms are expensive, so I don't know if escape rooms are expensive. I wonder how expensive it is to do a rage room, because you're going to be going in there and you're going to be smashing things up. So Paul wears the trousers, Terry just tells him which to wear. I can believe that, Stuart, I really can. Think of what to do to you. Don't encourage her. She don't need encouragement. She's violent enough on her own. She knows I'm only joking. Anyway, summer's coming. It's a long time till Halloween, so love you, really. It's just rumours. I'm a lovely person. Terry is a lovely person. Just don't get on the wrong side of her. There we go. Look, all the compliments coming now. The wind-ups are finished and the compliments have started. And my comments are froze again. God. Oh, there we go. And they're off. All the women are ganging up now. Look, Terry, I'll help. Got loads of anger. That's because you're married to Roger, but you don't need to take it out on the rest of us. Oh, hang on a minute. I nearly broke your toes. Okay, maybe close, but it was an accident. But it wasn't me that whipped your backside, was it? You can blame your husband for that one. But yeah, I think I did drop something on Terry's foot. Fit under a table. Yeah, I think I did actually drop something accidentally, and then Paul whipped her. So yeah, she was in the wars, but we didn't damage her wrist. That was nothing to do with us. She walked into a door. Honestly, you ask Paul. Take care, Devota. I'm actually not frozen for a change. I'm surprised it's warm where you are. We get the bad weather, you get the nice weather. I don't know whether I dropped something. I can't remember whether it was my magnet I dropped on a foot or something else, but I definitely dropped something. Battle of the Nations. Guys fighting in full armour. I think women should go against the men and see who has more rage. Well, it depends. If you're going through that change, then I'm pretty sure the women are going to win that one. Because most blokes will just back off or put the fan on when they're having a hot flush anyway. Lasserman, good evening. Yeah, it was a magnet. Okay, yeah, it was the magnet. I couldn't actually remember because I was probably thinking of fishing a bit more. But she was wearing some dodgy shoes. In all fairness, they're not protective footwear, Terry. They don't comply with the health and safety standards. They also cause you to break your wrist, those boots, and your toe was hanging off. So, in all fairness, I think you need to have a look at your safety wear because it's a little bit dodgy. We'll get you some big, heavy steel toe cap boots. And probably a high vis. And gloves and shin pads. They've actually made it there, have they? I didn't think that was going to happen. I expect you to come out this week with elastic band round them, holding the toe back on. See people wearing Crocs and flip-flops while fishing. No. I tried protective footwear once, and it's a pain in the bum because you always got your magnets sticking to your toes. I did have some Kevlar ones, which was good because it didn't stick to them, but the only problem was that your feet got very wet, and when it's cold, you don't want wet feet. Nigel telling Terry off. I'm not telling it off, I'm just explaining health and safety. You know, that thing that sort of stopped the world from actually moving. I see people wearing Crocs and... I just couldn't do it. All that bit's of dirt. Ugh, no thanks. I won't be able to lift my feet. Oh, you've noticed. She had 7.75 left. Paul is always getting his bank structures boot, and this is the thing. That's the problem with protective footwear. Well, that's it, Lindsay. I've lost all respect for him now. You've actually told me that he wears Crocs. I can't do it. I'd rather go out barefoot. I really would. Roger, I'm very disappointed in you. Yeah, very disappointed in you. Crocs. Oh, go on then. Let's see how many people are going to be honest now. Who's a crocker on here? Let's see. Oh, lucky for you, Terry. Come on then. So we know Roger wears them. Roger's a Croc one. I'm wearing water shoes out tomorrow. If you're going swimming, I'd probably think fine, but it's just the Croc thing. They seem to have a bit of a stigma attached to them. I hope you don't wear socks as well as Crocs. No, I'd rather just walk around in the socks. Only him mates wear Crocs. Nope, no Crocs. But in America, I've actually saw they've got a Croc shop. I mean, we're not that bad over here as far as I know, but never, no way, don't like them. Also, we've got a lot more no to Crocs. Here we go. I wear snow boots, not while fishing, don't even own Crocs. Bad shoes. I've got no Crocs, I've got to admit. I think they're a crock of stuff and I wouldn't wear them. Yes, Crocs. Each their own. I just can't do it. Your mates wear rubber slides called Bob shoes. So we're a bit 50-50 on the Crocs then. Well, actually, no, we're more 75-25. Yes, we know, you've got jewels on your Crocs. They do all sorts of accessories for them as well. Now, they do blooming lights. There we go, look. You could buy headlights for Crocs, yeah. Is that for when you're night fishing, so you can actually see when you're dropping your magnet on your foot? To wear walker shoes because I've got weak ankles. Years ago, I always used to wear boots. I was always wearing Dr. Martens because my dad used to say to me, I'm going to wear Dr. Martens boots because they got to last. And I probably would as a kid. I'd probably get 6 to 12 months out of a pair. Well, you got a pair of expensive Clarks, and I'd get about 3 months out of them, because being a lad, using your feet as brakes on your bike and playing football, never used to last. Because I wore them for so many years, when I started wearing shoes again, my ankles had gone so weak. Boots really do support your ankles, and if you wear them all the time, it's when you stop wearing them, you realise that how bad it is. Roger got eyes for ears, Leah got Shrek's ears for us. Oh no, accessorising your footwear. Hey Crocs, only worn them once. That's not through choice when Willem was born. Yeah, I'm not a crocker. Not a croquette or whatever you want to call them, because they even do fur-lined ones now. I mean, and they get really expensive, some of them do as well. Sort him out. If you lose one, they float. What a husband. Oh dear. No, you won't talk me into it. You won't talk me into it, but it's alright because we're going to need wellies again the weekend because it's going to be pouring with rain. Roger got them as well. He's got a bit of everything as our Roger, hasn't he? We found a Slimming World sign when we was somewhere that Paul chose, the one where we tried to look for the wooden aeroplanes. We found the sign for Slimming World. We actually found the sign for the pizza place as well in the same place as Slimming World one. So I think someone got a little bit upset and chucked them both in there. So we did get two signs, and then Paul got the one from the tailors as well, or the clothing store. That was definitely a day for signs, that was. There was a lot of signage that day, but we did get the Slimming World one and the pizza one. Do you not like him, Lindsay? Got to get a decent raincoat if somebody's due for it. Well, that's what they're saying. Let's just check the Googleator, and let's just see. I did look earlier, and weather is Sunday. Oh, it's dropping. It's only a 55% chance of rain, and it's going to be 18 degrees. So the temperature's not bad, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a wet one, because normally when they say there's chance for it, that's also into Monday and Thursday and Friday of next week as well. So I think we're going to have a bit more water. It might have been Eleanor. You do better than me, and I was there. You did get the flying pig. That was kind of cool. Timu is great. Yeah, I see Stuart's he's become a proper Timuette with all his little parcels that he's getting. I don't remember wearing jelly shoes, Liz. I've got to be honest with you. Oh, we turned Timu now. Yeah, but all these cheap ones, was it Alibaba and Wish and Shane and Timu, lots of people think they're dodgy, probably because they're cheap, and that old saying that you get what you pay for, and you don't. Some of the stuff's not too bad, but when you actually look at some of it, it's not as cheap as you think. You just assume, because they've got all the cheap stuff on there, you assume everything's cheap. But when you actually look at them, some of the stuff on Temu is actually more expensive than it is on Amazon. And I think that's the thing. They sell all the little stuff cheap, so people buy it. Then they start moving into the bigger things, and you've just got to watch it, because you can actually get a lot of that stuff cheaper if you shop around. I've bought a lot of things off Wish. I mean, I buy a load of trim clips for cars and that, because the dealers can charge like £2 each for them, for a little plastic clip, and on Wish you get like 100 of them for £1. They're designed to break. When you pull the panels off, they're designed to break, so you have to replace them. But when you got 12 of them that broke, that's like £24 plus VAT for these silly little clips. But if you get them from Wish, then you can do like 9 cars for £1. So If they're designed to break, it doesn't matter if the quality is not very good, because they're going to break anyway when you pull them off. So yeah, not everything's cheap, so just watch that. If you're going for the dearer items, just remember that do a bit of shopping around, because they're not always the cheapest. There we go, not had a bad experience. I've not had a bad experience because I've never bought anything from them, but my wife quite regularly has parcels turning up from them, to be honest with you. The pig was a money box, yes. Oh, hang on, I've got another screen appeared. Go away. Oh, there we go. That's where I got my Crocs. Hi Jess, not long to go. Oh, coming round quick that is then. I just bought some lovely dresses from there. No, I wouldn't be buying no lovely dresses from there, definitely not. Worst blisters ever, jelly shoes. Never had a problem with me. I haven't, because I haven't bought from them, but it's one of those things. I've looked on there, and some of the stuff I use for my job, it is really cheap, and I've probably got about 12 items in my basket. Well, I did have about 3.5 weeks ago when I started looking, and I keep getting messages saying it's been reduced, and I'm thinking, well, I haven't even completed it yet. So, but it's like anything, you don't know until you try. You're never going to get everything perfect. You're going to get the odd thing that's got a problem with it, but you get that from everywhere. No, my wife watches a couple of people that buy a lot of stuff in Temu and do reviews on them, and they buy just like silly little things, you know, $3, $5 and things like that, and a lot of people watch it. I mean, so obviously it can't be that bad, because I mean, she says, she's quite honest with the stuff. She says, oh, it's a little bit there, the stitching's not the best there, but this is really good. And to be honest with this woman, she does like 5 videos a week, and she buys about 25 things at a time. So, you know, she definitely some people are really into it. Addictive. Addicted to Temu, that's different. Sooner the better. Sooner the better, Jess. Well, that's it. A lot of people said with Temu, when it first came out, everyone was saying that the app infests your phone, it nicks all your data and things like that. And doesn't seem to have been a lot of people complaining about that. I think it's just everybody, it's like anything, something new, people don't like it, it's not their cup of tea, so they will just say all sorts of things. But a lot of people I know have done it and never had a problem. 1 to 2 metres of snow. Snow? Talk about snow, we want sunshine. Purchase. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I did actually see that as well, that you can get rebates. Garden furniture. Oh, no, definitely not, Jeff. Definitely not. No, I've done all that. I'm done with them now. Definitely done with them now. Yeah, no, I couldn't go for that. Latest Callum, thank you for joining. I know, when you actually look on Temu, it's one of those things when you actually look at these sites like Wish and Temu and things like that, that you think you'll go and have a look on there and see what they got, and then you sit there and you think, I don't actually know what to search for. You sort of have that mind blank where everything you think I'm going to go and have a look at, you don't actually know what to look for, and you sit there. It's like when you get the Amazon sales on, like, and the Black Fridays and things like that. You think, I'll have a look what they got, and you just actually don't know what category to look in. That's what I'm like. AliExpress, never used it before. Always pops up when you're searching for things, but I've never actually used it. Custom types, pop your logos. Oh, a bit dubious of their quality. You never know, it could be really good, but it might come and the writing's in Chinese. You just don't know, but you know, at least you'll know what it means. That's all that matters. So we've got ones that like Temu, we've got ones like AliExpress. There's quite a few of them. I mean, there really is. There's been a lot of them. It's been going on for quite a few years now. Like with AliExpress, I have seen some stuff in there, and it's really, really cheap. And like you say, if they're that bad, people wouldn't keep buying from them. That's the thing. You have to look at that. People only buy if something's okay. If all this stuff was absolute rubbish, then it'd be all over the internet. You know what it's like now. The internet is a place where everything ends up being talked about on the internet. Not so much about the good things. It's like when people leave reviews for garages and things like that. They've got loads of time in their life to leave a bad one, but when it comes to leaving a good review, that's where people just don't seem to have the time. That's quite a common thing in most trades, to be honest with you. You two still going on about Temu? Oh, he's MP40. I know, he's just a show off. Running out of wall space though, ain't you, Paul? Get rid of that mirror. Loads of space then. DHgate and Alibaba. See, look, there's loads of them. It's turned into the shopping channel. It's like QVC, and you know, it's just the women that are doing a lot more talking about the shopping than what the blokes are. So yeah, they're still going on about it. But yeah, so if there's anything you want, I mean, I have looked on Temu. Go on to Temu and put in magnet fishing. It took me back to 2018 when I saw the magnets they do. The magnets they do are like the old Wukong ones that we used to use, the single-sided ones, the double-sided ones. Don't think I'll be buying any of those, to be honest with you. Your printer's doing your head in. Well, I'm not surprised if you've been running constantly for weeks, Paul. It needs to cool down. Get so close but never win. The game's on there. Oh, I can't tell what I'm searching for next purchases. Don't purchase one of the magnets. Honestly, when you actually see them, it's quite funny. It will take you back to 2018, honestly. You know, ones like the clamp magnets, but you're one with the bolt that goes in the side or goes in the front of it, and people always say which way is the best to put it in, and then some people put it in both. I do remember them. The gloves are good from Temu. Okay, I ordered some magnets. They turned out to be the size of 2p pieces. They were a bit deceiving, those ones. Yes, too bloody. Yeah. Yeah, and I just think, you know, you don't really need central heating this time of the year, and with those things running all the time, at least it, you know, it keeps you warm. It's just banter about the Crocs. My metal wall plaques or wall decor. Hi, Nicola. Yeah, that's the only thing with some of these sites. Once you have bought from them, you are going to be hounded by them. You spend loads to get close. See, look, you all know about these Temu games. I mean, I've had one saying where people sent messages said, "Can you click on this because I'm trying to get this?" And I'm like, no. Looks a bit dodgy to me, that does. Thanks for that. Yeah, but it's one thing I really wanted to know. They do some very strange things. They seem to do a lot in the bedroom wear, because every time there's an advertisement come up, there's always something like that on there. Let's put it that. I think that's the polite way of putting it. That's the thing they really seem to push on, to be honest with you. But I don't think there's a lot you can't get. And actually, when you look at some of the stuff, some really, really big things that you can get from there. Some massive things, you know, when you think if that's coming from China, you think the postage would be unbelievable on it. But I know the postal system out there works totally different. It's so cheap to send things there because you can order things for £1 with free postage. Now, if we was to try and post that from Britain to China, they'd probably charge you about £7. But over there, because there's so many parcels and so many courier service and that, their delivery service is so cheap. And the deal that I believe we have with all these other countries is they deliver all our post for free, we deliver all theirs for free. But there's not so many people, I would have thought, in China that's buying stuff from Britain and expect to get it posted. So in all fairness, they definitely got the better deal. So yeah, the Chinese definitely got the better deal, because there's hundreds of thousands of parcels a day being delivered in Britain, and probably the Chinese are buying about 20 things a month from us. So, but it keeps people in the job. It keeps Royal Mail busy, and that's all that matters. Because I've noticed that a lot of them are working now much later on a Saturday. That was the thing that you didn't really get that. I mean, we used to have the days of the first post and the second post before all postmen turned into parcel delivery services, because in the old days it was mainly letters, but now they seem to be delivering thousands and thousands of parcels, and the first class and second post would go, you get one in the morning, one in the afternoon. See, I am showing my age now, because I do actually remember that. So, big things coming from China. I ain't even going to comment. I'm not. Thinking Santa lived in China. Chinese cargo plane lands daily in Brum Airport. Yeah, and I bet it carries a lot of flipping stuff as well. That's brilliant thought, if Santa's from China. Oh, it's tickled me, that has. Team parcels get delivered by every. I must admit, they seem to be doing a bit better for themselves. You know, now they've changed names. I can't think what they were called before, but nobody liked them before. But they do seem to be a lot better now. Lots of parcels used to go missing with them. You could never speak to anyone, because there's not any sort of chat lines. It's all done with online chat, which makes it virtually impossible. But they do seem to have stepped up their game a bit. Yeah, I must admit, the customer service is good. You do get replies quite quickly, so. Well, there we go, look. Hermes, that's the one. So I knew you lot, I know, because you buy that much stuff. But yeah, they didn't have a very good reputation, and now they've rebranded. That parcels actually seem to be getting there as well. But I don't know whether you've ever seen any of these programs where there's pallets and pallets of undelivered stuff which people buy, and they think, you know, you put an bid in what you want to spend on this pallet, and then you buy it, and you get the most random things. Now, years ago, I used to buy returned electrical goods, and we used to buy a pallet of them, and you really need to get 50% of it working to get your money back on it. And to be honest with you, a lot of it, you could get like 90% of it work straight out the boxes. It's just people changing their minds, and I used to do a lot of that. I used to buy and sell electrical goods, and used to recondition them, and yeah, back in my younger day, used to make good money at it. But you can do that. You can buy. It's like you can buy luggage from airports as well. Lost luggage that hasn't been collected, you can do that. I don't know whether you've seen the government and police auctions as well. You can get some absolute bargains on there. Most of it is like confiscated goods, you know, that have been taken off criminals and things like that. And some of the price of the cars, some of them go for absolute peanuts. So if you want to save money, there is plenty of ways of doing it. Not that you want to buy a car that's probably been used for running a few things it shouldn't, I think. Seeing them with spaced out the pallets. Your young days, no, it must have been a while ago. It was a while ago, Terry, you know. That's when I used to have a lot more hair. Baggage hunters, the same as that. Yeah, it's like these storage wars, isn't it? You know, where things like that. It's so fake. That's the problem. Sorry, a lot of these programs where they buy them and they say they haven't seen them, I think a lot of them are fake. But I have seen some of these baggage ones where I watch the videos, and they get some really good stuff. They get a lot of rubbish as well, because a lot of people look at the case and think it's an expensive case, assume it's going to be full of expensive stuff inside. Not always the case, though. Not always the case. A while ago. It was a while ago. Quite a while ago, but it was a while ago. John Pye, that's the one. Yes, I remember looking on there. There is some good things on there. Yup. Dave Hester. I think that was his name. See, yeah, that proves I did used to watch it. Yeah, a lot of them are. It's all done for the camera to seem exciting, but that's life. Right, I'm going to wrap this up because I just need to do some tweaks to tomorrow night's video. Don't forget, everyone, if you want a new magnet or anything for online magnets, then make sure you head over. Oh, I hate this way. There we go. 20% off everything at onlinemagnets.co.uk. Use the code FLASH20 at the checkout to get 20% off your order. I think everything on the site ends midnight on Monday. Right, we are out Sunday. We are going to a totally new location, I think. I don't remember going there before, but we will be out in the rain, enjoying ourselves on a river that we really love. But anyway, thank you all for joining. If you haven't watched Wednesday's video, go and have a look and just see how much stuff can actually come out in an hour and a half. And believe me, the second part, it's just as bad, to be honest with you. So much. And, well, we'll catch you tomorrow at 9 for the premiere. And if not, we'll see you at 4 o'clock Sunday. Thank you all for joining. If you haven't left a thumbs up, make sure you do. And if you're not subscribed, get it done and hit that bell. Thanks, everyone. Have a good, fantastic bank holiday weekend. And if you're out hunting, I hope you do well. Thanks for joining.